Sinking opponents going down with the ship. Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's splendid dinosaur action last night. I mean, what a doozy if you didn't catch it. I took down mono black waste knot twice, mono red land destruction, angels. Could have been a little bit good with Torpor Orb, but I wanted to get another batch of games with a slight addition from last night. I'm working on the primer based on some of your guys' comments, and I've got other types of videos coming up. But again, I just wanted a batch of matches. Hopefully they're good. They should be good, because it was pretty nasty last night, but the slight change I made tonight is the Pithing Needle. I didn't even open up the deck list. My goodness, I got to get my act together. Okay, that should be big enough, I would think. Yeah, probably. Yeah, good enough. Okay. Boo. Surprising opponents, mousing over the lands when they see sunken. But I think I mentioned it last night. Pithing Needle, 4 copies, comes in instead of that Haze of Pollen. Last night it was 3 Haze of Pollen and the Tail Swipe. 1 green instant speed. You can make one of your creatures fight one of the opponents. Kind of as a placeholder, I wanted to highlight the potential of your Death Touch creatures. Fighting an opponent's, they die. It is perfect, but not really necessary. In Haze of Pollen, as I mentioned last night, not super necessary. If Hornet Queen is helping us against those aggressive decks, that's what it's there for. Hoping to get it down on turn 4, which is not an unheard of thing with this deck, being able to make 7 mana at that point. But there is one thing we need to shut down, one aspect of the game. Pithing Needle. What does it hurt? That mono red land destruction deck from last night, featuring Field of Ruin, Demolition Field, to destroy my non-basic lands. Castle Garenbrig, Sunken Citadel. It's not fun. And it's not that deck specifically that has those lands. Anybody can use it. It could be mono black waste knot. Oftentimes they do have, at the very least, Field of Ruin. So Pithing Needle, we name whatever is out, or in preparation, we play this on turn 1. Possibly even with Cavern of Souls. That would be quite fantastic, because it is a lovely artifact. So we name a land, a planeswalker, a creature with an activated ability. Cover the bases of some specific stuff, a wide range of bases. Quintorius Canned, Discover combo. Well, now there you go. They won't be going with Quintorius, and Trumpeting Carnosaur, Torpor Orb can turn that off. Lovely. It's going to be good to shut that deck down if we face it, but I do expect mono black waste knot. I faced them again before I started here tonight, and I beat them, fortunately. But also I just wanted this list to feature the changes of Pithing Needle, because it's probably what I'm going to use as the primer that I'm writing. I don't know how long it's going to be, maybe 2 hours or something like that. I'm excited to go into various matchups, Angels and Phoenix and mono black waste knot and 5-color Fires of Invention, Izzet in Soul, Rakdos Transmogrify, Rakdos Vampires Mill. Speaking of Mill, I still have those 2 Gaia's Blessing, the hard counter for a Mill deck. They float around. I just hate losing to it, and I don't really need to hate against anything else. I have a couple spots, and Gaia's Blessing seems like something I should have in, on the off chance I face it. I don't want to feel so completely helpless against various Mill decks. But I say we jump right into it. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be making the primer. If you guys want any further or more in-depth explanation, leave a comment, absolutely, or join the Discord if you haven't already. Let's start beating them up, smoking them, seeing if it's mono black waste knot again to start. That would be, whew. Pretty darn good. Yeah, Cloaked there you go. Fantastic question. Players can only cast one spell in a turn. High Noon is better than whatever the other one was. Authority something. Cost 2 and a white. High Noon costs 1 and a white. But just slowing everybody down because I'm going slow. Because I'm often casting one thing a turn, so if they are, that's good. But it was just too hard with the white, needing it pretty much always on turn 2. If I'm bringing in High Noon, I probably want it on turn 2, and it was rough. I want to slow down fast opponents, but I was still held off of that source of white. It just felt a little bit too uncomfortable. Yeah, it was certainly quite painful. Going into needing more white Temple Gardens, I didn't really like that too much. But if I wanted to see turn 2 white, it was hard. The Sunken Citadel, sometimes I would have to choose painfully white just to get the source. But then I didn't have the 3rd green for Archdruid's Charm. Too awkward. And it didn't feel super duper necessary. However, what is this opponent on? Is it actually mono black waste not? Well, we'll see. I'm not playing any creatures for them to destroy, so it shouldn't be too bad. But High Noon, I would imagine I'm gonna use it again at some point. Okay. It's all mono black waste not all the time, I guess. I thought it was a bit of a risky hand. No Sylvan Scrying or Archdruid's Charm to grab a specific land, put it onto the battlefield. Okay, well, speaking of Archdruid's Charm, we're going to wait. We're going to find out if they have another Field of Ruin. See if they take out Stomping Ground. And then we'll use Archdruids to search for Castle Garenbrig. Okay. My goodness. Maybe I should start off with Leyline of Sanctity, as I have been doing in the past. This is, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Basically, I would want 4 Temple Gardens, 100%. You want that untapped source of white, but you still want the green for Archdruids and the forest for Castle Garenbrig, possibly. Okay, whew. Hey, at the very least, we're able to cast Regisaur Alpha. So that's not going to be too bad. And they don't have a Field of Ruin, so we might be safe. We'll find out. Oh, Smuggler's Surprise. I say we gotta go Smuggler Surprise. They'll probably kill Regisaur. I would imagine that's gonna happen. I want to try for another Sunken Citadel. Okay. Hornet Queen. That's a little bit problematic. I was hoping for a land to play it for the turn, but well, next turn I can play Carnage Tyrant. Hopefully it's going to be Vaultborn Tyrant. At the moment I can make 6 with the lands that I have out, so hey, at the very least we're going to smoke them. I hope. Game 2. Aw, nuts. I have to discard the Hornet Queen. That definitely going out, bringing in Leyline of Sanctity, and we should be okay. Just kind of crazy that they still haven't got a waste not yet. Would they have a sacrificing thing? Possibly. I'm just going to play something that is a bunch of bodies if they attack with some big creature. And I have multiples that I could sacrifice, so Palani's Hatcher in this moment, probably the best bet. Just because if I played Carnage Tyrant, it doesn't even have haste, and I do expect some sacrifice spell. Maybe removal, but we'll find out. There we go. So I would have lost that Carnage Tyrant, fortunately. We draw out something that could have got rid of it. 1 less Shieldred's Eat. Okay, that's fine. Thoughtseize. I think Vaultborn Tyrant might be going. Yeah, I bet it's Vaultborn Tyrant. I would love to play it next turn. I mean, hopefully it's not. Oh boy. Yeah, any other specific questions? High noon. Why do I use this? Why do I use that? Whatever it is. I probably have good reasoning. Sometimes I just try stuff for fun, but yeah. Nate, how's it going? Hopefully all is well with you. All is not so well here. Facing off against Mono Black Waste Not once again. I don't know if you guys are facing it on the Explorer ladder if you're playing that format, but I just hope for Vaultborn. That's going to be pretty sweet. Either way, we get to play some creature next turn. It's going to be Regisaur or Palani's Hatcher. In real life and online. Painful. Hopefully I get revenge for you and anybody else who has trouble against it. I got lots of good bodies. We got lots of good stuff. Sacrifice a creature. Oh my goodness. Things are about to go downhill. If we top deck Ghalta Stampede Tyrant next turn, they are dead. We already lost one copy. But next turn, as everything untaps, I will be able to make 8. All of a sudden, boom. There you go. We can play Vaultborn. Hopefully, no more Thoughtseize. Yeah. The question becomes Carnage Tyrant or Regisaur Alpha? I think it has to be Carnage Tyrant. 100%. I want to get Vaultborn Tyrant down. Big time. Big time. Although if I get rid of Regisaur Alpha, maybe they would be more inclined to get rid of Carnage Tyrant, because that's harder to remove. So maybe that would preserve Vaultborn Tyrant. We'll see. Oh, or Tyrranax Rex to smack Liliana of the Veil. I say we do that. Run right through him. Beautiful. When everything is big, you're going to top deck something big. That's what I love about it. It's just chocked full of hopefully not Shieldred's Edict in their hand. Cross your fingers. Oh boy. Don't do it. We've already drawn out 1, so I think we might be okay. Yeah. Be scared. Good. I don't mind too much. Shieldred is gone. Hopefully they don't have another copy in their hand, though. That would be bad. Ooh, oh. Really? So it's good. Preserve the Carnage Tyrant, and then we protect the Vaultborn. I think they would have gotten rid of Vaultborn Tyrant if I had kept Regisaur. Okay, well, and we discard that. I forgot. Somebody good. That's not something good. Okay. I don't like this deck. The deck I'm facing. I love Stampede Dinos, of course, if you guys weren't aware. But I really should look at the CPU. At the moment it's 4%. Usually it's a little bit less, but that's probably because I'm playing the game. Yeah. Sometimes when I play a clip, the CPU usage goes up pretty high, unfortunately. Darn. That's probably going to be it if we don't get somebody nice and big coming up. Smuggler surprise would be pretty sweet. Okay, Sylvan Scrying, not so much. We'll try maybe one more turn, but like I mentioned, when everybody is so big in the deck, top decking something usually means it's going to be somewhat impactful. Okay, well, does the trick. At least I have egg bodies to buy myself a little bit of time here. Hornet Queen would be pretty good. Scare away Shieldred and Reckner Bankbuster. Oh, that'd be alright. Continue to buy us a bit of time. Oh boy. That's basically gonna do it. Let's go to game 2. That's all right. Ghalta Stampede Tyrant wouldn't have had haste. Unfortunately, we would have just played it. It would have just died, and darn. But yeah, Leyline. Let's go. Opening hand. Let's see one copy, as I usually hope, and I will mulligan for it. Maybe a little bit more aggressively, just because I didn't take him down in game 1. But yeah, I feel good. I feel much better with Leyline. Nope. I mean, technically it does have it, you know, but I don't have any lands in that hand. So that is, no. Ooh, that's rough. That's okay. Well, we'll keep that, I guess, and we will be losing this one, 100%. I would think. Excuse me. Oh, there's that demolition field. Oh boy. I mean, Archdruid's charm would grab Castle Garenbrig, so that's a positive. Be able to play just about anybody coming up. Oh, the Celestis. Well. I mean, I mulliganed 3 times, was it? And I'm still able to make 7. Oh my. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna win. Oh my. This is good. And they don't have Fatal Push. Nothing's happening. Good. They could have made a Source of Black with the Celestis, but they didn't. They just have a bunch of colorless lands.
You have no power here.
Now, hopefully, one of them takes out, well, hopefully it's Stomping Ground. I would like to get Palani's Hatcher down. Like, okay, Castle Garenbrig makes sense. It's unfortunate, but we still get to bash them pretty decently. Castle Garenbrig off the top. Let's go. Do it. Oh boy. Or a land that enters untapped. I don't really care. Okay, that's also kind of rough. They must have removal now. A little bit late. They could have killed Palani's Hatcher before combat, but at least, you know, we're still getting in a bit of damage. And yeah, you never know what's going to happen. Ooh, there it is, finally. Okay. That's a tough one. It's got to be Ghalta. If we draw a land other than Castle Garenbrig, we could play Palani's Hatcher, and that might work out a little bit better for us, hopefully. Crossing my fingers. Land, you can do it. Okay, a little bit rough. Now we'll keep up the aggression with the bodies. You never know what's going to happen. Land next turn. Let's go. No more go blank. Don't do it. Probably thought. Okay. Ugh. 2 waste knots. Okay. That's not great. Tends to do the trick. Yeah, it's just Leyline. No, we're not winning that one. I've played it enough. But you see how important Leyline of Sanctity is. Just didn't see a good keepable hand. We would have the go blanks would have done nothing. Ooh, that really would have saved us right there, I would imagine. Can't win them all, but I think the past 4-5 times I've faced Waste Not, that is the first time I've lost to it in the past few matches, so I still feel quite good against it. Pretty confident. Yeah, it's just a painful type of deck, kind of like Mill. Sometimes there's nothing you can do, and well, you try your best to stick some creatures, and even if they have hexproof or ward, the opponent just makes you sacrifice it. Maybe it's going to be all mono black, waste not tonight. Huh. We'll see. Elves. Angels. I always think it's going to be angels with that avatar. Green, white. Eventually. But I think this opponent probably could be used to waiting. It still is, pretty long, the queue times, getting up to a minute, but it has gotten a little bit faster, probably with the RCQ season in Pioneer, even though Explorer is a little bit different. People wanting to get reps with decks on here. A little bit easier and more enjoyable to play. Maybe. If this opponent is here at all. Huh. I guess it was revenge. That mono black waste not opponent beating me up. Okay, they're here. All right, good stuff. That hand is not good stuff though. Ooh, I like the looks of that. Regisaur to the bottom. I could see a very good scenario where we're playing Vaultborn before. Really? Really? Waste not?
Dang! Oh!
What is going on? Don't play Field of Ruin. Just don't go double Thoughtseize and rip both Archdruid. Oh, you can. I think I am gonna start with you know what. Play something and then don't have mana for Field of Ruin. Okay. Well, we'll see what they get rid of. I might just start with Leyline of Sanctity. If this is what it's going to be for a little bit. Of course, there is variance, and sometimes you just face a bunch of stuff and you don't get the job done. Okay, that is a goof on their part. 100%. They should have used Field of Ruin to take out one of the Sunkens. Because now it's going to be very, very bad for them. Oh. Hold on. Okay, so they didn't do anything. Well, I thought that Thoughtseize was going to get rid of something, but they didn't have any mana to replay it, so I guess we're safe. If we get Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant next turn, they'll die. We're going to be able to make 8. I don't need one of those for us, but ooh, okay. Pretty good. Getting revenge, I hope. But crazy stuff though. I don't need that Sylvan Scrying whatsoever. Well, I do need that Stomping Ground for Palani's Hatcher. Hopefully, they don't have an exile effect. At the very least, I think I should be drawing another card. Probably. They do see Palani's Hatcher. They have to get rid of it somehow, some way. Or Vaultborn. Yeah. Ooh, and the Hornet Queen to boot. I want to play that. This plus Sylvan Scrying. Grab another Castle Garenbrig. Prepare for Field of Ruin, because it's going to take it out. Just have a bunch of creatures. Don't have to worry too much about any potential aggression that the opponent might have. Eventually. once they take somebody out. Huh. But I might actually start to leave in Hornet Queen whenever I do face mono black waste not. Take out the Smuggler surprise, because Hornet Queen does save me a fair bit. Just a bunch of bodies. Stop any big creatures. Shieldred, never attacking into a bunch of Death Touchers, so I like it. Quite a bit. Oh, a Fatal Push. Whew. That's pretty good stuff. They took out an insect. Chaos Gaming, how's it going? Nothing too much different tonight. It is really just Pithing Needle. I removed the Haze of Pollen and the one tail swipe. Don't really need it, I felt. Hornet Queen is going to help against some of those aggressive decks. That's the idea, at least. Have a swarm of Death Touch creatures, and the opponent won't want to attack into that. So if Hornet Queen is helping against aggressive stuff, then we don't need Haze of Pollen. But I want Pithing Needle, turning off activated abilities of Field of Ruin, hopefully. I might bring in Pithing Needle next game, we'll see. Leyline of Sanctity is the big one though. Yeah. Should be okay. So don't know why they're attacking with the Graveyard Trespasser. Now they could have a Fatal Push. I'm going to block the Graveyard Trespasser with 2 insects. Trying to keep myself a little bit safe. Okay, well. Interesting. Sacrifice a non-token creature. Okay. Vaultborn Tyrant. Then I can block the Trespasser. They goofed up. Good. Good. Oh, I love this. Don't need the Sylvan Scrying, but hopefully they don't have removal for the Vaultborn now. The artifact version of it. So they do have another something. Single target. Okay. No, I thought that might happen. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, you're smoked.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
There we go. Revenge. Whew. But yeah. Chaos Gaming. The Pithing Needle. No Field of Ruin. Quintorius Canned. Teferi. It covers so much. Specifically that hates me. It feels like kind of the final angle that I need to shore up. Hornet Queen for aggro, this for a kind of a catch-all sort of situation. Everything else I'm not too worried about, but I do kind of like that Hornet Queen. Now I'll continue to trim Hornet Queen to bring in Leyline of Sanctity. Well, hope for the best. We'll see if I face off against Mono Black Waste Not a third time after this. Maybe I'm going to beat my all-time record of facing the same deck in one night, and that is the Keeper of Keepers, pretty much. Now, keep in mind, I don't have the third source of green with, well, 2 Cavern of Souls, but I got 2 Archdruid's Charms. Okay, now I think they're done for. Just sit back, relax. Oh boy, what are you gonna do? They're gonna basically die next turn. We drop Vaultborn Tyrant, turn 4, 7 mana once again. Love it. Pretty good. Okay, maybe not so much. Field of Ruin. Painful. Are they going to take out a castle? They looked at it.
unforgivable.
Oh, they majorly screwed up there. I have 2 castles, so why would you take out one of the 2 castles? I still have one. If I only had 1 castle, I could see them taken out. I only have 1 sunken, and now I got Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, and next turn I'm able to make 8. Do you have Thoughtseize or Duress or Go Blank? Ooh. Now I'm definitely not discarding a land. That's for sure. It's got to be Archdruid's Charm 100%. Hopefully I draw another big creature, but we'll find out. Draw a bunch. They only have 1 mana left. If I had gotten rid of Sunken, they would have made 4 black mana temporarily, and it could have gotten worse for us. Yeah. Good game is right. Ooh. And we get the draw trigger from the Vaultborn Tyrant before Ghalta's ability resolves. So hopefully we draw somebody big. Usually. Oh my goodness. That's really good. Because now we stack more triggers, multiple with, watch this. Now we have 2 triggers above the second copy of Ghalta, and then we put, well, okay, we don't put more out, but good. We did good. They are dead. Ooh, man, that's nice. Again, I just wish we could see the opponent's hand after we beat them or after we lose, unfortunately. I want to see how many Thoughtseizes they have. Waste not, kind of a waste if I basically can't discard anything. If I hose sometimes a third of the opponent's deck. I like it.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Nice. Get more card draw, more life. Oh, ooh. Deadly. Yeah, Smuggler surprise. Actually, I could have discarded a land. That would have been extra funny because then they would have had just a bunch of mana and nothing to spend it on. Okay, here goes nothing. Archdruid's Charm, I could actually, almost use that. I kind of want to go Ghalta, yes, let's play it. I'm going to play as much as I can because I want to. I'm going to play another one because I want to. Oh. Extra, super good revenge. That's, get him good. Yeah, there you go.
Ruthless aggression.
Completely unnecessary, but I just had the itch to get him good. Okay. Well, we'll see if it's number 3. Mono Black Waste not. Oh boy. Strap yourselves in. I have a sneaky suspicion it's gonna be. I just wish it was regular Azorius Control. Even though that's fell to the wayside. Man, that was nice facing it quite a bit. Maybe it's finally gonna be Azorius with the Teferi avatar there. Well, could be good. A very enjoyable match indeed. Oh, maybe this person knows who I am. Huh. Well, Stomping Ground, fantastic to have that. Sylvan Scrying, hopefully it doesn't get countered. Okay. Should it be? Karuga, Fires of Invention. This could be very, very nasty indeed. However, a land untapped instead of Sunken. That's what we're doing. It could also be Quintorius Discover combo. We're about to find out here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Nah. Archdruids, while they're tapped out, just get Sunken Citadel. I could potentially have waited, used Archdruid's Charm to search for Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant. I've got enough mana at this point. Sylvan Scrying could have searched for Sunken, but I wanted to get to 7. I didn't necessarily need 7, but make him squirm. If at any point we get Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant, it is going to be quite devastating. At the very least, Leyline Binding, it's not going to be exiling Carnage Tyrant. Just play one of the scariest. Okay. This could be a little bit rough. I am lighter on the Enchantment Destruction because it's been so long since I've faced this deck. Maybe Elish Norn is coming in hot. Hopefully not. Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. Turning off my... Okay, good. Well, Golos is not super good. Hopefully I can take him out. I could exile him. Oh, or just play another Carnage Tyrant. I do kind of like that. Actually, I'm going to go Sylvan Scrying, simply to take something out of my library that I don't really need. Increase the chance of seeing something that isn't a land next turn. It's very minor, but I was still able to cast Carnage Tyrant after using Sylvan Scrying, so might as well use up all my mana. Seems to make sense. I hope. I could see Supreme Verdict possibly coming in. Maybe that's more in the sideboard for the 5-color fires. They're caught between a rock and a hard place at least. We have a bit of a chance with something they can't target at all. Could be bad. Digging for a sweeper, maybe. They can cast spells up to... Oh, yeah, that's rough. Now the question becomes, what are they going to dig for? I bet Atraxa. Oh, that is something. If we get Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant, 3 Regisaur Alphas, I think that's going to be enough. Even with the life gain of Atraxa, yeah. Oh. Coming up. We're a quarter of the way through the deck, so there is a very reasonable chance that Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant is going to happen. They played their 2 spells. They even have to discard some stuff, which is, extra funny. Okay, yeah. You know what? Smuggler Surprise for a 3. Let me do the math. If I got Ghalta, I couldn't play it. I can only make 6. I'm going to attack with Carnage Tyrants, and I'm going to see what happens. Smuggler Surprise to give him indestructible. That's what it's all about. Golos has to go. I don't want Golos to activate its ability. What am I thinking? I could have used Smuggler Surprise. I did it again. I could have used Smuggler Surprise to put everybody out. I'll learn my lesson one day. Yeah, I could have barfed all the Regisaur Alphas. That would have been good. Hopefully that helps. I'm just used to only seeing Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant and not having Smuggler Surprise as another way to put everything out. But certainly casting 6 to drop 3 Regisaurs, ooh, lovely. Okay, that's not fun. Not great. But we did mill a few things. We're a third of the way through the deck now, so Ghalta Stampede Tyrant has to be coming up. Or another Smuggler surprise. That would also be good. Hopefully. Rakdos joins up though. New card from Outlaws of Thunder Junction 5. So if they sacrifice it, they can search for a creature with a mana value of 6. Ooh, no, they're going to be sacrificing Leyline Binding. That's not good. Okay. Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Let's do it. They grab a land. We still are able to play... Oh, don't do Sunken. Don't do Sunken. Cavern? I think they're going to choose Sunken Citadel. Oh, okay. Not so bad. Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Let's do it. That's not Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Oh. Basically done for. With Atraxa, a Grand Unifier, 9. We will blast through the Agent of Treachery, which is kind of nice, but I don't know. Nah. We'll wait and we'll hope for the best, even though it's going downhill even worse. Bringing back Atraxa Grand Unifier, that was not fun. Rakdos joins up seems to be pretty fantastic. A lovely addition for this deck. Oh, okay. Okay. Rough. Not too bad. We're not done for yet. I still think Ghalta Stampede Tyrant might be able to get the job done. After Atraxa attacks, though, going up to 29. I don't know. We'll see. And Ghalta has to be coming up sometime soon. Gotta be. They'll probably get another Agent of Treachery, which... Well, hopefully they don't. No, okay. Ooh, not Elish Norn. Okay, well... Yeah, that we're not busting through that. Sadly. We'll get them next time. Blast Zone, does that kind of help a little bit? Not so much. We would have to get the charge counters pretty high to take out Atraxa, Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. Yeah, just not a whole lot to take out enchantments. Archdruid's Charm could do that, but chances are if I see it early, I'm going to be using it to dig for a creature or a specific land. Keep it the same and here we go. Oh boy. I just wish I had that back to nature. 1 in the green, destroy all enchantments. I kind of felt like, and it was the case, that mill was more popular. More than this deck. I kind of like that though. Yeah. Gonna keep it. I would hope for Sylvan Scrying or an Archdruid's Charm, 1 of 8 things. Very reasonable possibility to see 1 of 8. Or, you know, Smuggler Surprise, so 1 of 12 things. Mill, get a little bit closer, and don't forget, don't goof up. If I got a bunch of creatures and I don't have Ghalta, but I have Smugglers and 6 mana. Okay. Never again. Barf a bunch of creatures in a different way. Oh boy. What's it gonna be? What did I say? We should be getting that Sylvan Scrying. looking pretty good, I would imagine. 6 this turn, technically, with all the lands that are out, but it will be 7 next turn. Tyrranax Rex. I'm hoping Rex. Nah, that is, that's probably going to do it. Play the, yep, Enigmatic Incarnation, sacrificing it. Agent of Treachery to steal a land. 100%. Oh. Oh. I would have gone Agent of Treachery to steal Sunken Citadel and lock it up. Absolutely lock it up. But I guess Atrax is also pretty nice. Something. Okay. I do like the Vaultborn Tyrant. Yeah. That might be the ticket. Kind of. Leyline Binding is going to exile it, and then they'll play Nicol Bolas or Colt. Yeah, it's rough sometimes. Hornet Queen could be quite nice, but I just wanted to potentially draw into Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant. Get a little bit closer, since unfortunately I didn't see it the previous game. Okay, that could be painful. Good. Destroy it. Give me a copy. That might help quite a bit. Ooh, and another Vaultborn. I like that. Maybe we're going to be okay. It's probably you-know-who, Elish Norn. Oh, Mother of Machines, darn. Combining that and Atraxa is not a pretty sight at all. Yeah, at least they have to discard a bit. We can take out Elish Norn, though, with Archdruid's Charm. I don't exactly want to do that, but I think I'll just go Hornet Queen. What do I do for my main job? I work in construction at the moment. For a while it was at a coffee roastery right in town, a short drive, basically 5 minutes, but yeah, now since the past November I've just been doing construction stuff just for a general contractor, so we do pretty much everything. A little bit of carpentry. I was bashing apart a cinder block wall today. I did forget about Elish Norn, Mother of Machines, turning off the Hornet Queen, so we're not doing that. But yeah, I use saws, drills, all the kind of stuff you would imagine. Nothing super specific. Siding, we do nail guns, MDF, digging, a lot of demolition actually, which is kind of fun. It makes the day go by. Huh. Alright, mono black waste not. That's my prediction. Hopefully it's not that pesky 5-color Fires of Invention. I don't know. Maybe I should take out Gaea's Blessing. But still, on the off chance I face off against Mill, I'm just so completely helpless. I feel pretty good against 5-color Fires if I had to compare it to Mill. I'd rather have Gaea's Blessing to hurt any type of Mill. Mono blue, Dimir, is it? Ugh. Yeah. Maybe I should post some pictures. I might start doing that in the Discord. It was quite fun. I had to bash open just a section big enough for a door that's going into a basement. There's a new addition that was added, and that was pretty cool. Tough stuff. Moving cinder blocks. Ooh, that's no, that's not going to do it. I would definitely give it a go if it was 2 lands. Okay, well, I like the looks of that. Yeah, we'll send Regisaur to the bottom. Like it sometimes happens, we could be able to play Tyrranax Rex before Regisaur. Okay, Ghalta. Well, sometimes you don't see Ghalta Stampede Tyrant in the top third of your deck, and then sometimes you just draw another copy. Oh, this is Azorius Control. Smuggler Surprise should feel pretty good. We'll wait until they do something. Then we'll respond with Smugglers or possibly Archdruid's Charm. It would be nice to preserve Smuggler Surprise, use it for the Hexproof and Indestructible to protect against sweepers big time. But, oh, that saved us big time in getting another Castle Garenbrig. Phew, my goodness, this is not so fun. At the very least, they're tapped out, and hope for the best. Vaultborn Tyrant I'd like. Seeing a Sunken Citadel next turn would be ideal. Or an Archdruid, or a Sylvan Scrying to grab Sunken Citadel. But I would imagine they'll have a counter spell ready and waiting. Just glad they didn't play another Field of Ruin. That is never fun. I could make 6 next turn. Carnage Tyrant would be ideal to bring the pain to this person. 3 steps ahead. That's the first time I've seen it used. I actually opened up a foil copy in one of the collector boosters from Thunder Junction. 1 blue and 3 in total to draw 2 and then discard a card. That's pretty good. Pretty neat. But next turn I can make 7. So that should be pretty devastating. Being able to play Tyrranax Rex and hopefully they can't do anything. They do have 6 lands though, so it's going to be slightly problematic. If I get Cavern of Souls, I might just try... Oh. Okay, this is interesting. No, we got to play Tyrranax Rex. We have to draw out something. Hope that it's not a Settle the Wreckage. I imagine that's probably in the sideboard, but with a lot of aggressive stuff, I could see opponents, well, just killing it. Get Lost would be able to take it out. They do have enough mana for that. Well, you know what? Send it towards them, see what happens. I think it's gone. Huh. They must not have anything. Strange. Very strange. Well, maybe it's a newer person. It's gotta be. That didn't make any sense whatsoever. I think so. The Colt, I felt certainly like I was, but I just wanted maybe the best way for me to deal with creature decks. It's not like I lose a whole lot. Having the Hornet Queen in, it seemed to make pretty good sense. So, yeah, able to make 7 mana, buy myself some time, get myself some wins, and we'll see. But Sylvan Scrying big time. We're going to search for that Cavern of Souls. Maybe be able to devastate somebody next turn. Devastate this person. Nice to also have Archdruids. We'll see if I can play it. I'm going to try to draw out a counter spell or make them spend mana. That's the idea. Then hopefully be able to go with Ghalta easily enough. Yeah, I just wanted to protect myself against the creature decks by having Hornet Queen, and there's still so many other fantastic bodies. It didn't really feel like I lose much having the Hornet Queen in for game 1. Alright. Here goes nothing. See what this draws out. It's got to draw out something. Oh, maybe not. Okay. The question becomes, what do I want to grab? I like another Vaultborn Tyrant. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, and another Ghalta. Okay. Do they have something to stop this? Oh, haste. Oh, my goodness. I was so excited to... How did I forget haste? I certainly would have been better. Big time. But technically I could get it. I just put another Ghalta out. Watch. This is going to be fun. We'll keep that one. And I would imagine I draw into the haste with the extra triggers from the Vaultborn Tyrant. Oh, there we go. Then we have the other instance of Ghalta on the bottom, so we're safe. Ooh, 2 haste. Ooh, and a Tyrranax Rex. Now the question becomes, do they have Settle the Wreckage? That's always the question. Yeah. I'll put both, and we'll find out what happens. Maybe that's it. Hopefully. Maybe they have 2 pieces of removal. But it's interesting, they haven't conceded yet. It makes me worried. Quite a bit. I think they might have it. Attack with just enough to be scary, to maybe draw it out. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I love when that happens. Multiple Ghaltas with the Vaultborn. You get a bunch of triggers, and then you draw into the haste, and you have a second instance of Ghalta, and then you put the haste out, and you get more. Ooh. Extra devastating, but extra fortunate they didn't have a whole lot. They had a ton of mana, and they had 4 cards in their hand, and we just got quite fortunate. Okay. Do I want Pithing Needle? A little bit. Hornet Queen not really doing a whole lot. Like you mentioned, how often do I face creature decks? Sometimes maybe the Azorius opponent could have Shark Typhoon. They resolve it and then they start making big flying sharks. Hornet Queen perhaps could help with that, but nah. Oh, heaven, I did win. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I like Pithing Needle. Let's do it. We turn off Field of Ruin, Teferi, Wandering Emperor, all kinds of stuff. Enough. Certainly Pithing Needle should be more helpful than Hornet Queen. Yeah. Oh, it was a heavenly win. And that's a heavenly hand. All the mana I need. Beautiful. Hopefully it is fast enough. An Archdruid's Charm would be nice just to accelerate things out a little bit. But I got to admit, having the Smuggler surprise if I do face off against an opponent that could have sweepers, it makes me feel good. So good. Having a little bit of protection. It doesn't protect against exile effects, unfortunately, but this will be alright. I'll hold off on Castle Garenbrig. You know how an opponent can't get rid of a land if it's not on the battlefield. I don't see a Field of Ruin yet, but okay, now I got somebody. Boom. Oh, turn 4. Carnage Tyrant. Get him. I think it might be heaven. And like I mentioned at the start of tonight, I want to make those small changes with the Pithing Needle, and then work on the primer. Probably write it after this a little bit. We'll see. Oh, but 100% the Vaultborn. That's been lovely. Could they have a counter spell? Well, it doesn't really matter because I'm just going to play stuff you can't counter. Good. Good. I don't know. I think it's basically there. It's there enough. At least for me. I've been waiting months to get it to a point where I feel comfortable making the primer. Again, it might be like a couple hours, go over all the matches, all the points I can possibly think of. It's gonna be good. Yeah, just get lost, okay. Take your entire turn off and still die next turn. Pretty good. Ooh. Ooh. Phew. I asked for an Azorius Control opponent, and I got it. Okay. Yeah, it's been quite some time. Probably about a week or so, I want to think. Yeah. It might have been 2 weeks since I faced a just regular Azorius Control. Okay. Of course, it's nice starting off with Vaultborn and all the big stuff, and Tyrranax Rex. Maybe it's overkill, but Tyrranax Rex and Carnage Tyrant are good against just about anybody. If they have removal, they can't target the big thing. And lots of decks have removal, so hey, hard to deal with for a lot of people. That's what I'm getting at. Simika. I hope for easy wins. Doesn't always happen, kind of like that 5-color Fires of Invention. Not so good. No, I don't like that. And I really was feeling like there was going to be more aggressive stuff. So that is a good point. Colt, maybe it is time to shift Hornet Queen into the sideboard. And we'll send 2 Palani's Hatcher to the bottom. A little bit rough on the mulligans there, but the Gruul aggro, slick shot, show off. I expected to face it a lot more than I was. Now I'm just not facing it, and oh well, speaking of, that might be this. Or it might just be mono red aggro, we'll find out. As long as I can get that 3rd land and have it be a source of green, Archdruid's Charm should be okay. We would get Carnage Tyrant on turn 4. Okay. Mono red aggro. Rough. Kind of rough. But Blast Zone is potentially going to be devastating against this opponent. Monastery Swift Spear and Soulscar Mage both have a mana value of 1. So Blast Zone, if we see it, we pop it right away and we destroy a lot of their stuff. Quite helpful. And Sunken Citadel can help to activate Blast Zone quite nicely. Probably this deck, the one we're facing right now. Yep, that about does it. We're not certainly not coming back from that. Mono red aggro, with them being on the plays, you can't win them all. I wouldn't normally expect to beat them, but sticking the Hornet Queen, no, at the right time. Maybe that opponent gets me down to 5 or 6. Specifically mono red aggro. Their creatures don't have too much trample. That could come from Monstrous Rage, though. 1 red, temporarily they get +3/+1 in trample. And sometimes their creatures can be big, so that trample damage, most of it going through. But if they don't have trample and we get that swarm of Death Touch creatures down, just in the nick of time, it buys time. That's the idea. But Blast Zone, like I mentioned, get them. Possibly Leyline of Sanctity. It's kind of got the classic package. It would be nice to stop Skewer the Critics and Lightning Strike, though. I got to admit. Pretty much if we just land Vaultborn, we start to gain a bunch of life. Help to stabilize. That would also be good. I'm going to trim both Cavern of Souls. I mentioned last night that if I bring in Blast Zone, I'll pretend like it's not a land, because I would be sacrificing it, and I would lose that land. I just want to try this. We'll see. So in a sense, I kind of have 18, but I do technically have 20 with the, rough and rough. Two lands, no Sylvan Scrying, Archdruid's Charm, mixture of Castle Garenbrig yet. Oh, that's like basically the same hand all the time. We got to keep something at some point though, and that's going to be it. Castle Garenbrig would be nice. Maybe just maybe we can get the Vaultborn Tyrant down. Possibly Ripjaw. I don't exactly like the hoops you have to jump through. Sometimes playing Ripjaw, and it has to be dealt damage just to draw a card, where Vaultborn Tyrant, sometimes I'm playing that on turn 4. I can't play with this specific list Ripjaw Raptor on turn 3. I could only ever play Ripjaw on turn 4. But sometimes, again, on turn 4 I can make 7 mana, so I might as well play Vaultborn Tyrant instead of Ripjaw. Yeah. And sometimes it just, it doesn't come together. Hopefully it does. Castle Garenbrig next turn, let's do it. Eventually. Once to figure out what to do. It's not super hard. Mono red, you just play your lands and buff your creatures. Does the trick. Interesting. Not so interesting seeing that Archdruids. We'll get there. Maybe. At the very least, the opponent has been held off a little bit. They have to do basically nothing. They need to hit us. We have to be dealt damage so that they can cast a second Light Up the Stage for 1 red. Because they're stuck. Their mana's screwed. Although mono red, aggro, burn often doesn't need a whole lot. A good night, yes. Turks. How's it going? Spinewood's Armadillo. I have not tried that. Working in some desert synergy. I have had it in mind for sure. Getting lands, gaining life. There certainly are a couple pretty fantastic options for that. I've tried them, here and there. But the Spinewood's Armadillo, I'm going to have to take a peek at that. Maybe after this match is done. Oof. Land, you can do it. Rough. 2 lands. In almost a fifth of the deck. Only 2 lands. No Sylvan Scrying as well. Just unfortunate. Back-to-back Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Tends to do the trick. 20 lands at the moment. And it works out, but it won't always work out. Sometimes it just doesn't. It doesn't matter what you're playing. It just won't happen. You know what? I feel like one more match. At least. Maybe get a little bit closer to an hour and a half. Probably not 2 hours, because I have a bit of a longer drive tomorrow. The site we're going to is about an hour away. Big Pappy 69. Maybe it's going to be mono black waste not. I have a feeling. But that looks like a perfect, lovely hand. 2 sources of green. We don't have the third one for Archdruids, but I have the only 2 things that aren't a source of green. So any other land I get is going to give me that green source for Archdruid's Charm. No vacation, no. Just, I might go on vacation at some point. I don't take a whole lot of it, though. Ooh, Jund. That Sylvan. That's deadly, and that might be lethal for them. We play Cavern next turn, but also grab the other Sunken. So if they don't have a Thoughtseize, they may be dead. They're dead. Oh boy, cross your fingers. They're about to die. The snow did melt here a little bit ago. Okay, just play Shieldred. Use your mana for something. They're about to die. No Thoughtseize. Don't do it. Don't do it. Play Shieldred. Come on, you know you wanna. I don't care. Oh, got him. Got him. Dead. Oh, I love it. Revenge. That's what it's all about. What you gonna do? See ya.
You have no power here.
They could have removal for Regisaur, so we don't get to attack this turn, but I mean, I don't see them recovering from this. You never know. Palani's Hatcher, also nice. Well, maybe they have a sweeper? We'll find out. That's not going to do it. Oh boy, they delayed the inevitable. Shucks. Okay. Regular, Junt, midrange, black, green, red. Having access to a lot of fantastic spells. Lovely creatures, the Mosswood, Dread Knight. Pretty lovely value right there. Just, you know, a general good stuff deck. Huh. We didn't see Thoughtseize. I would imagine it's in there, and they're going to be gunning for me. Do I want Leyline of Sanctity? Not so much. No. Torpor Orb? Yeah. Not really anything. You know what? We'll keep it the same. Hornet Queen could be quite fantastic against this opponent. Mid-rangey, not super aggressive. We land the Hornet Queen and their aggression grinds to a halt. I could see it happening, but that is a hand I want to keep. Okay. Maybe I jinx myself a bit. Sylvan Scrying is gone. 100% gone. Gotta be. I bet. Oh yeah, okay. We'll make it happen. Maybe. Hopefully. Maybe I'll just have to bring in Leyline of Sanctity once again. Double Thoughtseize. Well. Maybe I should have. Oh, but we got a Sunken Citadel off the top. That is good. Hopefully it's not a third Thoughtseize or a Duress. Don't do it. Why did I say that? I should not have said that. My good. Okay, fine. I'll bring in Leyline of Sanctity if that's what you want. Oh, Archdruid. Okay. I like the looks of Archdruids. Could be a very real possibility we get Vaultborn. At the very least, we're getting Carnage Tyrant. Going to be searching for that Castle Garenbrig, so you know, I feel pretty good for our chances. Not the end of the world yet. Would be pretty cool if I had a Castle Garenbrig in my hand. Search for the second Sunken, play it next turn. I'd be able to play Ghalta and okay. Hopefully they don't have any sacrifice stuff. Oh boy. It would be nice to persevere and win through 3 Thoughtseizes. Yeah. I think I would prefer Regisaur. I can't play Regisaur Alpha anyways. I could possibly play Vaultborn if I draw a forest or something like that. Yeah. And they can escape Kroxa. It's got to be Ghalta. I could possibly make 7 next turn, but I won't be able to make 8. So, Ghalta it is, sadly. Ooh, okay. I like the looks of this. This is good. Very, very positive stuff. Just attack. See if Kroxa wants to trade. Do it. Come on. You know you wanna. I'm fine with that. They don't have anything in their graveyard. They can't escape Kroxa once again. They won't be able to escape it for at least a couple turns, I think. I hope. If they have removal for Vaultborn, it's not too bad. We'll block who we have to block, and we'll find out. They're not attacking into it, so that's... Oh my goodness, what did I say? Hornet Queen, get the job done. Ooh yeah, I think that might be it. Oh, have I done it? You just gotta stay positive with a deck that has all good stuff. If you get into a top deck situation, any creature you draw, it's going to be impactful, probably. I think that's it. You're not attacking into that swarm.
Don't push it. Don't push it, I'll give you a war you won't believe.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
That's got to be it. What are they doing? Got to do something at some point. Eventually. Okay, yeah. I like it.
You won! You did it!
Got him. Oh man, that was a nightcap and a half. Kind of happened a couple times last night. I didn't have Leyline of Sanctity to protect against Thoughtseize and decks that do that, but it has happened before where they just play a bunch of Thoughtseize, they go down a bunch in life, but then they run out of steam because they have so much discard, they don't have other things to back it up. And look at that. Thoughtseize. Dreams of Steel and Oil. They're pretty good. For 1 black, target opponent reveals their hand, choose an artifact or a creature. Then choose an artifact or a creature from their graveyard. They exile both. So a card from the graveyard, a card from our hand. It is better than Thoughtseize. It's more a sideboard card if you're facing off against a creature heavy deck like I use. This very, very devastating. Yeah, I'm just glad we devastated them once again. But I think we'll leave it there for tonight. Happy I persevered through all that pain. Ooh, it was good. Okay, Heaven, Turks, Colt, Cloaked Phantom, Chaos Gaming, Nate, anybody else watching right now, later on, keep an eye out for that Dinosaur primer. As I continue to write this script, it's going to be good, jam-packed, all kinds of information. Again, I don't know how long it's going to be. Oh, I'm excited. All right. See you later.